Episode 7 and 8 of Ruby Ice Queendom reminded me of why I have stuck with the show even as I drop other more important or overall better shows. I love how it portrays platonic relationships in a way that makes shippers run wild without ever actually ruining the intimate friendship they all have. Ruby is at its worst when it forgets that, and this is one aspect Ice Queendom has been nailing. Episode 7 is by far the best episode thus far. It's got some creative action, is genuinely funny, and the new focus on Jean gets us acquainted with how Weiss perceives him without him getting in the way of everything else going on. It's rather seamless how he goes from Mr. Magooing his way through the White Fang fight to infiltrating the silly prison and unleashing all the Weiss Lollis. The manifestation of Weiss's childish feelings being unleashed because of her friends is about as on the nose as these sorts of things go, but them losing control and causing more problems than they solved was a pretty neat twist. The animation is once again letting the show down. This is a very comedy-centric episode, and I admit to laughing out loud when the Lollis went all Attack on Titan on the Queendom, but I would have laughed harder at more of the jokes if the animation was able to deliver on the punchlines. Episode 8 took a turn for the crazy. It feels like everything failed, but there's still some threads that might lead to good results, but I don't really know how they're getting out of this. I imagine that if Ruby were merely infected, that she would be way easier to help than Weiss. But other than Inception, this sort of turn is kinda unprecedented. And even in Inception, the idea of dream layers was a lot cleaner and less introspective than any of this. I can't shake the feeling that this is just padding. I might be wrong, and maybe Ruby going a level deeper is going to save the day in the end, but I don't know. Episode 6 and 7 gave me a lot of hope, but Episode 8 put everything back on shaky ground. Guess I'll have to wait another week to find out where it's going now. On a more positive note, I really like what this show has been doing when it comes to what Weiss considers precious. The monologue about how she locked her childish thoughts up in order to grow up, but locked them away with the sillies to keep them pure, was quite touching. I also like the detail of the inner true Weiss they are trying to free being her in her Mistral Saga outfit. In that regards, it's hitting all the right notes for this sort of plotline. It's deep but completely unsubtle about it. Great brain food for my sleep-deprived self. See you next time. I'm Mediocrity4. Thanks for watching.